Hi, I'm DeJonro with your BW Now Command Information Team, and on this edition of our video blog, we are discussing FMWR, and I have with me its director. If you introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Barry Patrick. I'm the director of the Family, Morale, Welfare, and Recreation Director for USAG BW FMWR.
Now, what are some of the services you provide to the community?
We offer a wide range of programs, services, and facilities, a little over 180 of those that we offer in the Mannheim-Heidelberg area. And they're broken down into four program areas from Army Community Service to Child, Youth, and School Services to Community Recreation Services and Business Operations. And that range is everything from our social work programs and our help programs with ACS to our children's activities, youth sports, child care centers, to our libraries, gymnasiums, fitness centers, right on to our bowling centers, golf courses, and restaurants. So a lot goes on.
Now, how has ongoing transformation efforts affected FMWR?
Well, it's affected us in a way that we are feeling the same thing the rest of the community service providers are feeling, in that the populations are shrinking in Mannheim and Heidelberg.
Right.
And we are still committed to providing high-quality programs and services. So the things we're experiencing is having to rebalance our programs, relocate them, consolidate them in such a way that we can still contribute, can deliver those things to those customers that are still here. Transformation is a fact of life, and we're meeting those challenges, and we are committed to not only the high-quality programs and services, but also the completing the transformation process on time and with accountability.
Now, I know there have been some recent changes. Can you elaborate a little bit more, for example, on Shooters?
Yeah, the Shooters Bar and Grill is located at the Rod and Gun Club in Oftersheim, and that's been very popular for many years. And when we had a large population, we had a good client and customer base, but our trend data shows us that consistently the usage of that facility has gone down over the past year and a half or 2 years. And we've adjusted the hours and reduced the number of days, and we've got to a point now that we can no longer sustain and operate that facility. So what we're going to do is convert that to the Shooters Clubhouse. And what will happen is people can still come off the range after shooting or the other activities we have, bring their own cooler with their own beverages and food. They're welcome to use the clubhouse. We just ask they just clean up after themselves. If they want to rent the facility and use it for a private party or a special event, we'll have a nominal fee for that. But again, it'll be a space available to the community. We just won't have a full-service restaurant there. We do encourage people to go to the golf course restaurant, which is right down the street. Fabulous restaurant with great food, great service, and it's only about a 5-minute walk and about a minute and a half by car.
Now, are there any other changes, recent changes, Mannheim, Heidelberg area, other than Shooters?
Many. We have recently consolidated all the child and youth service programs into a single building at Mannheim at the CDC next to the elementary school. We've closed the library. We are also in March we will reduce the hours of operation at the bowling center. The ACS office will be also restructuring their hours because we have fewer and fewer customers. But we're still committed to providing quality programs and services there in Mannheim. We are also doing some things in the Heidelberg area this summer. Tompkins Barracks will close, and so we'll have to close in July the auto skills shop and also the gymnasium at Tompkins Barracks. However, we still offer auto skills facilities at Spinelli Barracks, and also we still have operating gymnasiums at Patton and Campbell Barracks, and also strongholds at the Patrick Henry Village in the basement of the Village Pavilion.
Now, we talked about some of the closures. What are some new things we can look forward to?
Well, we've had several new things. One is the revamping of the Village Pavilion, and what we're doing with that is we are taking the building over as an in-house run catering and conference center. We're going to have wonderful new food menu, new fees on the rooms. Also, we've relocated the VAT tax office into another location where there's more privacy, so when people are discussing their personal tax and UTAP issues, they have a quiet, private area to do that. We're also moving ACS information referral into the front entrance area where the VAT tax office used to be. So it's in the center of the community to come in and get information referral. We're going to have new programs and events in the VP. We're going to expand educational programs and classes. It's going to be called Learning Links, and it's going to be a wonderful new format for our new Village Pavilion Community Center.
Awesome. I know you have a new chef as well.
Yes, we do.
Okay, I heard about that.
And there's a lot of buzz in the community. Angelia is an executive chef. She specializes in French and European cuisine, but she can pretty much deliver anything you need. She comes to us from Vail, Colorado, where she previously owned her own catering company. She, prior to that, worked for a very high-end resort, hotel, and restaurant as the executive chef. Grew up in New Orleans, one of the great food cities in the world, and trained there. She's trained in Europe, and we're lucky to have her here as our new executive chef, and she's going to bring some great new menus and a great new cuisine and class to our catering operation and our food service at the Village Pavilion. And
what would you like to say to community members who may be confused or even upset about some of the closures and changes that are happening because of transformation?
Well, and I share with those concerns, and we all love Heidelberg, and we would love for things to stay open as long as we can, but the fact of the matter is we have a schedule to close down facilities over a period of time. We have over 180. When we have a declining population, what we want to do is continue to provide the best quality programs and services in the best facilities that we have in the location where we have the customers. So while there will be some anxiety about some of the closures, we're going to pretty much operate just about everything we're operating now up through the fall of 2013. They'll just be reconfigured and consolidated at other locations. There'll be a few closures, but mostly we're going to keep what we're having. Be patient with us. We have the funding constraints that we're all up against, but also the fact that transformation does drive some of our decisions of how and when we have to close something that's been directed from above.
Last question, how can community members get in touch with you if they want to provide feedback or if they just want more information? What's the best way to reach you?
The best way is ICE comments. Those are easy. You go online, and I review those every day, and we respond to those in less than 3 days. Usually same day I'll pick up the phone or I'll email if it's one directed specifically to me. So if you go on the ICE comment system and give me your feedback and your comment with your name, phone number, and email, we'll quickly respond, and we can arrange for a meeting or for me to come to one of your gatherings to talk about what we're doing and keep you informed. But the ICE comments are the best. The other way is to call DSN 388-9145 to my office, and we can also talk that way.
And you can also fill out an ICE comment on our Garrison website, and that's below as well. So that is all the time we have for now. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Dijon.
And thank you for watching.